What up, guys? We are back today. I guess we are working on again. Yes, I know. Doing the injector stuff didn't work. Took it down to the dealership. Supposedly they fixed the P20D code, 262 code, overfilling issue. They didn't. They said they drove it. They didn't. They did, but didn't. But they only drove it like 22 miles. Codes came back on. Still have the DEF code, P2002 code. So everybody was reading to me that the DEF system could be plugged up, and it's just not working right. So I've got two options right now. One, we can take it apart, pull all the exhaust off, and clean the DEF system with some cleaner stuff that I have, with some DEF cleaner. Two, we can just take it all off and delete the entire system, but then we're going to find a tune to throw on this, because I do have the DPF delete pipes already for this, to do the DPF delete. But we're going to start with the easy stuff first, because I still have to do emissions, and I can't find a tune that still does emissions ready stuff, which sucks. So we're just going to tear it apart, try and clean it first, put it back together. I'm not going to put everything back together with everything. We're just going to clean the system after we take it off. But after the DEF, they got the muffler stuff, we're just going to leave the muffler off in case we got to tear it apart again until I know the codes are clear. But I know it's going to sound better, because I want to do an exhaust on it, and I want to get rid of that freaking muffler and do a straight pipe delete. So we might just end up just taking the muffler completely off and just putting a pipe in there just to make it sound a little better. But we're gonna get on that. I gotta go get some tools, come back over here, because we gotta do it right here, because my truck don't fit in my garage. It's too big. Well, guys, we are back getting tools. We forgot one thing, but not our biggest concern. So tools, a couple of things in the bike. Yeah, I'm borrowing somebody's trailer that he left at the place, because the one little trip we did that we didn't happen. So, but get this together. Yeah, I'm gonna get this jacked up, this side jacked up, passenger side. Get it up just a little bit so we can crawl underneath it without having to freaking fight the frame and everything. All right, well, we are jacked up. Got them on the frame, all ready to go. So what we gotta do is, this is the DEF system that I know is right here. This big tank is right before the muffler. Runs right here, and just after, I believe, I guess it's the cats and some other stuff up there. I'm not sure what that is exactly, but we're gonna look at it too, probably. My biggest concern is these damn bolts right here. These three are probably going to be a pain in the butt to get off. If they come off, I might have to cut them off, which is going to suck. But we're going to try and do that first, so we can get access to everything else. And we got 4 sensors to take off. We have the DPF injector that we need to take off right here. We have another sensor up there. I'm not sure which one that is exactly. And then back here, we have the aftermarket DEF sensor, and I believe the O2 sensor or the aftermarket sensor. Depends on which ones these are. I'm not sure exactly which ones are which. But they are the aftermarket sensors after the DEF, so one of the two. Those are going to come out. We've got to loosen these bolts on the muffler, which are right here. And there's another one in the back we're going to loosen, because I'm going to see if we can just remove that. So when I'm doing this, if this still is the issue, we don't have to remove this again. After the test drive, after cleaning this. That's my only biggest issue. I want to put it all back together, and then DEF codes come up, and then I'm just like, well, the tune's going to go on it, and I got to remove this stuff anyway. Alright, guys. Well, it's off. There's the front of it, and then there's the muffler. We didn't have to take it off, we just loosened it. I loosened the back too, so I'm thinking maybe we might take it off, but it goes out to a dual pipe, which kind of sucks. But here is the tank, so we're gonna pull this out, set up a little bit, and look inside, see what's going on. I might look inside. Alright guys, well, we have the filter. We are back in the house. I gotta run hot water with the cleaning agent through this, so you know, I really hot water outside. So the best I can do is yeah, anyway, I'll figure it out. Figure out how we're gonna get hot water through that and see how we can clean this out, but it's probably gonna be gross as fuck. Good thing I live in an apartment. Just kidding. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna try and clean this out, and we'll get some video of like the dirty stuff coming out. Alrighty guys, we've got the DPF out. I did clean it. I know I should have videoed it, but I didn't. So there's all that black sitting there, but I will walk you through it later here in a minute with a video of what we did. Now, reading up on some things. Actually, we need to actually pull the pre-DPF stuff out as well, which I don't think will be a bad deal. It's just this right here, this filter, big boy right here, right off the turbo. So I'm gonna get all these sensors. There's like 2 there, 1 there. There's a couple up top that I gotta get to. Other than that, work on those. And then once we get those ready, there's I think 2 bolts. There's one right here, and then there's another one right there on the side of the transmission. I think it looks like we have a 10 mil on the flange that holds this to the turbo downpipe. So pretty easy. Just gotta get up there and, well, remove them. So yeah, try to get in there without take this other side off. What up guys? Hey, look what's behind my head. The pre-DPF bullshit. Look at that. That was a pain in the Glyven up there. That's where all these sensors. This sensor, that sensor, that sensor, that sensor, that sensor, that sensor, that sensor. Well, let me get it just. But now we're gonna take this one inside and clean it. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna might look at the O2 sensor while I'm up there because I can see it. Might hit it. Alright. Well, we got everything clean. The pre-DPF bullshit. That crap. Back in. Now we have to put the particular filter itself back in, and then climb everything back up. All the hangers and everything. Hell. Hi, we are done. All back together. That's all back together. I'm not calling back underneath there. So we gotta check the codes, clear codes. Prime it because I changed the fuel filters while we're in here. And yeah, no fun shit. Alright guys, so it was late after getting this all put back together and make sure everything was good on all the bolts and the exhaust and everything. So started it. We had a P2200 2200 code bank 1 sensor trip on the exhaust. I think the sensor, I'm not sure if I swapped the two knock sensor and the temperature sensor or whatever's up top here, those two sensors. So lay back underneath here and see if I've switched those two sensors. I'm also gonna pull off the injector for the DEF fluid, the urethra injector. We're gonna do a test on the pump, make sure that it actually is squirting correctly. Other than that, that's what we're gonna do. Check it. Then we're gonna clear the codes, make sure these sensors are right, clear the codes, and go for a little test drive, see how everything reacts and runs. Now we're just gonna check a couple things out because late and I was tired of working on it. So clear your mind, fresh start, do it again, make sure we got everything correctly, and yeah, we'll go. All right, we checked that bank 1 sensor. It was I don't know if the sensor's in the right spot, so I'm not sure if this tripped because it still had some of the cleaning solution. It wasn't completely dry when we put it in before we started or whatever, but it's running. No codes right now, so let me go get some fuel, go to the store and get a couple things, and go for a little drive, see if any codes come back on. If they do, well, shit. We'll figure it out, I guess. But as long as my 2 primary codes I've been dealing with go away, I can deal with that. But I guess we'll see once we start driving here, huh? Alright guys, so far we got fuel. I refilled the DEF tank just to make sure we have any fresh DEF in it. So far we have gone a total of 6 miles. I don't have any codes yet. I've been checking the scanner so often here, so I don't have any codes. All the readings are sitting right, temperatures and everything. So we're gonna continue to drive it for a minute just to see what happens. But we'll let you guys know if anything pops up. Alright guys, well, guess what just came back up? Same 2 codes. Didn't even make it like 6 miles down the road. So done with this thing. Fighting these 2 codes since May. April. Yeah, April. It's a joke. Anyway, we'll do some research to figure out what we got going on. If you guys just like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, leave us a comment below if any ideas of diesel guys out there have any ideas for tunes. Let me know. Yeah, enjoy yourself, guys. Thanks for all the love and support, and I'll talk to you guys later.